Okay, so I had a little play since just literally immediately after the last video and made some changes, and I'm feeling a lot better about it. So this shot where I thought, well, it gives a lot away in one photo because, I've got the barrier on its own and then the people. Well, maybe it's good that it's all together. I've always liked using elements in a composition together. I just find it more interesting. An amateur might have just photographed literally just a close-up of the sign, but then look, it's a sign. It's the two police here, it's the police and the horizon and the car. It's these two dudes who look straight out of the frickin' 60s, right? With a weird sign saying stay behind barrier, but then in red, but then everything is okay in blue. And this chap, or maybe, who knows, that's like us, that's the viewer, we're kind of in the photo looking on, Turn this one into one photo on its own because I thought it was worthy of it. Again, I had her with like a photo on the side, and classic mistake with young photographers, if they're doing a zine or a photo book, is literally just jam it full of photos. And sometimes, photos need a bit of space. It's good to have, one focus, just let the viewer just say, hey, look, this is important, and it's important on its own. But when you are doing, two photos together across a double page spread, I think of it anyway like a diptych, So here's this guy, and he's got his alien ears, his elf ears, and he's talking, and then here's this bag, and it says, I'm an Earthian on a peace pilgrimage from London. There you go. So I feel in a way for me that's connected. This photo's a banger, so that's on its own, that's cool. Again, happy with that. I changed this wide shot before. It was a couple picking up a kid in the background, but still this guy kind of looking up at the sky, like what's he looking at? And I think I know what he's looking at because, well, actually I'm not going to tell you. It happens a lot in my photos. You'll have to work out what they're looking at, but I know what they're looking at, okay? All right. We've got this guy with the camera and this here, and I still think this works, cameraman and the cameraman, and then some signs, which then leads on to the next lot of signs. And then this is a new addition. I had this security guard in his own looking moody, and it was a bit boring. Whereas again, this is just weird, The guy's got a shirt pulled over his head, and they're security guys for like the Bilderberg event, and they're smiling, They're just there. It's nice. Bilderberg Finer General with Alex Jones's face, and then it's like, where's Wally? Well, there's Wally. There's Alex Jones, and then bang, there's Alex Jones, and he's larger than life. So fill up a page, his face. And then boom, there's David Icke. And then I thought then I shot the two guys having a chat, So there we go. And then from two guys having a chat to two guys having a chat. But then like, oh, he's police, he's Bilderberg, what's going on, And then again, here's the protester at Bilderberg, but he's got the police line as a bandana. The back of this guy with the 9/11 inside job, 7/7 inside job thing. But then boom, there's the front of him. And then a tinfoil hat guy, and that's it. I think I'm very close. I might have to go back through my out pile and just see if there's something I missed, but for now, I feel like we're nearly there. We're nearly there. There we go.